Back as Namibia joins the global community in commemorating UNESCO International Mother Language Day. Communities across the country are reflecting on the importance of preserving linguistic diversity and amplifying youth voices in multilingual education. Now, in the Quinas constituency, local leaders are hosting events that highlight the role of language in culture, identity, and learning. We're now joined by Quinas Constituency Councillor Moses to discuss the significance of these commemorations. Good evening, Mr. Khumub, and thank you so much for joining us here on the Daily Roundup.
Good evening, and thank you very much for having me. Good afternoon to all the Namibians.
Well, to start with, of course, let's talk about the importance of, your constituency actively commemorating International Mother Language Day this year.
Yes, just to put a bit of a context before I answer you, last year the event was commemorated by the Ondonga Traditional Authority in Oshikoto region, and this year it's the Khumub Traditional Authority. So now the importance of this is preservation of the local languages. It's actually a government position in terms of constitution and the policy. So therefore, just to give the context of the Quinas constituency is that one will remember very well that in the past the Khumub and the Khumub people were mainly working at the farms, and that environment is restricted to the practices of the culture. So therefore, to have it in Quinas was one of the very good things that has been done, simply because it's to encourage and then to bring back, revive the importance of the language, which then goes together with the traditions.
Mm-hmm. The theme this year focuses on youth voices in multilingual education. So how are the people of Quinas or Thintabis, being included in these conversations?
Now, actually, the thing is that it gives a positive stand on the future of Namibia that we would like to see as a government and as the citizens of this country. And we cannot overemphasize the point that, our leaders, like our president, has also been talking about inclusion of the young people in all sectors. And this is also one of the important parts when it comes to the language, it comes to culture and traditions. And this actually will help, the young people also to find themselves in terms of their identity. And this brings our young people together in order for them to be able to understand and value where they come from. And it will also unite us as a nation at the end of the day.
Just, emphasize for myself and, of course, the viewers this evening, the role that local languages plays, in strengthening cultural identity and also social cohesion in general, not only in your constituency.
The local languages, actually, because the language is the one that we use to communicate to the next person and so on. So it preserves the tradition, whether it's the oral tradition, it plays the role of preserving it. And also it plays a key role in indigenous knowledge. The knowledge holders, which are our elderly people, will relate with the young people, and in doing so, the knowledge is shared with the young people. So it fosters also the pride, as the Namibians, that we are having different, tribal groups, that we speak different languages, and then learning each other's language enhance the sense of belonging to one community as a country. And it promotes also, among other things, a mutual understanding of inclusion. We can also say the local language helps in uniting diverse groups and reinforcing equality and unity as Namibians.
Yeah. Well, I understand you've got a 2-day program and activities lined up for, this commemoration at the Thintabis Combined School. So just talk to us about what will be unfolding and what will be happening.
The Ministry of Education with the local office of the constituency councillor here have arranged for 2-day commemoration On today, we have started early this morning with the beautiful songs and traditional dancing and, gloaming eyes of the people when they are doing their traditional activities was at school. And then, that's actually one of the platform that we need to emphasize the importance of the local languages to be spoken at home, and then, uniting us. So at the school level, there were different schools that were invited in Oshkodo region. All of them have really participated, and then different speakers were also, from the young children from grade 9, grade 10, and beautiful, presentations that they have been doing. And it seems that we are doing well in terms of informing our young people about our traditions. So all the speeches have really emphasized the importance of having different languages in the school, in education, and also in our community members. So it was really something that we have done. So for tomorrow, which is on the 20th, there is also a very positive outlook. I've been seeing already many people arriving in Chinsabes area, and that is again another program where we are targeting to talk with the parents, also for them able to play an active role to bring about that important needed vibe when it comes to appreciating our own culture, and actually make sure that our knowledge system, when we talk about culture, we cannot exclude the knowledge system, we cannot exclude the knowledge holder. So that whole kind of a circle needs to be, bring together. So therefore, elderly people for tomorrow is also to ensure that the storyteller at the fire can also be part of the whole conversation that we want to start, so that at school level, it's schools, but also at the house level where we come from, our parents also play the role to also ensure that our languages are preserved.
Well, just lastly, what message is it, Mr. Khumub, that you'd like to share with Namibians, residents about, preserving as well as celebrating their language for the future generation?
The importance is that, being Namibians, we are part of Africa, and our culture as Africans is always, a colorful display of our cultures. This brings us together, that when we have different cultures, we come to learn about each other, and therefore keep learning about each other gives us a better understanding to live together in harmony, and also to drive our development agendas together, simply because we understand who we are as Namibians and so on. So the message that I will give to our people is that tomorrow, come up in numbers. Let's celebrate our local languages, and also let's encourage our children to partake actively, and also to learn each other's language, because, if you know 3-4 languages in Namibia, it's such a fascinating thing that communication becomes easier, but also it enhances the spirit of one Namibia.
Mr. Khumub, thank you so much for joining us this evening on the Daily Roundup. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That was Moses Khumub, who is a councillor in the Quinas Constituency, speaking to us about the plans they have on commemorating UNESCO International Mother Language Day. We're back with one more conversation after this. Stay with us.